Okay, drawing our elevation. So the first thing we're going to do is, the center piece is 44. So measuring 44. Then over this side here we have 14 and the other side is 14. So measuring 14. Okay, and measuring 14 on the other side. Okay, bring them lines up lightly. Okay, so our first corner here, how high up is our first line? 8. Okay, so measuring 8. Okay, measuring 8. They can bring that across to both sides. Okay, so that's them two corners done. So the next thing we're going to see is the slope, okay? But do we know where this line is? We can't find it yet. So it's 45 high to this corner here. So from the bottom we measure 45. Bring it across to both of them. So that's the two shoulders here done. One there, no problem. One there and one there. So how are we going to find this line here? Yeah, so okay, so 15 from this corner, so we can just come down from this corner 15. So that's from there to there is 8. So from this corner down is 15, see there? So from that corner down is 15, so we're going to come down 15. Mark 15. Bring them two lines across. Heavy them two lines in. Okay, so we can heavy them in there now because we know we have them. Okay, so we have the square bit in the middle. How big is this square bit? We don't know yet because we can't see it. But we know from this corner here, how high is it going to be from this corner? 30, yeah. So we're going to measure up 30 from that corner. First thing we're going to do, 30 to there. Bring that line across. Okay, so we know then we have to find this bottom piece. And how high off the ground is that bottom piece? 12, yeah. So we just have to measure up 12 then. Excellent. 1, 2, 12 there. Bring it across. So we have the bottom here. We have our three bits here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We have our bottom corner. Now we need our top edge. So we have that edge. So we just have to heavy in the pieces that we can heavy in. Is that okay so far? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do plan. So how do we do the plan? Bring your lines, construction lines straight down, lightly.
Is it always the end view that you drag the lines across?
Yeah. So the plan always comes down and the end view always goes across. Because we're looking in from the right from the end view, it's going to be on the left hand side, yeah. So we're going to do our plan first. So looking down on our plan, first thing we have is our back edges all line up. So from this back, how wide is it going to be? 21, okay. So I'm just going to come down about 20, mark it. Okay, line across. Okay, so 21 from that line. Okay, so that's going to be from here to here. So we're going to just do the middle bit first. So from there to there, from there to there. Okay, so that's that bit here. That has a shoulder and that has a shoulder, so you'll see the lines. So we heavy that in. Okay, so we have two shoulders down here. How wide are they? Have a look. Are they the same? Is that thickness the same as that thickness? So what is it? 21, yeah. So them lines are just going to come straight across. Okay, because our shoulder here and this shoulder here are in line, and this back shoulder and this back shoulder are in line. So bring that across as well. Okay, we know then that it's not going to be any wider than 14, so we can heavy in the two edges. Okay, so we have these three sides. So what else did we say we'll see from the slope? Okay, so we have this slope bit here. Now, how far out is that going to come? From the back, from this back corner, which is here. How long is that line there? 40, okay. So from there, that corner to that corner is 40. So that's our slope. So we're going to measure 40 from there to there. Okay, lightly bring it across both sides. So we're going to see that. There. Okay, and heavy this in. Okay, that's okay so far. So what we're going to do is quickly just look at this. Looking at this, we saw this is all green, wasn't it? This edge here then was all green. This edge here was all green. The edge down here was all green. The edge down here was all green. Our two slopes are also green, but they had blue on it as well. Okay, so in our plan then, looking down from our top, this was blue, wasn't it? Sorry, this shoulder was blue. The slope was blue. This top corner here was blue. This top corner here was blue. And the slope was also blue. So the slope was blue and green, wasn't it? So we have our slopes marked there. And our slope marked there. Green, blue, green, blue. So what have we left to do now? Yeah, so we're going to bring our lines across. So we have all our points here. So we're going to just bring them all across lightly. The bottom there. Bring it across. Bring it across. Bring it across. And bring it across. So we already have our height, because the height of this doesn't change ever from the ground, or this, or this, or this, or the top. So none of them change from the ground. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to measure that out to 10 mil then. Is that okay? That line 10 mil, and that's where we're going to start it. Going to start our drawing. So if we're looking in from the side, so we're looking in from the right, what colour edges are we going to see? The orange ones, yeah. So first thing we're going to do is we'll see how wide is it going to be. So what's the widest measurement on it? 40, okay. So from that point, we're going to measure 40. From there to there's 40. Okay. And how high up is it going to come on this one? 8. So this is our 8 line. So we're just going to bring that up here. Okay, and how high is it going to come up on this one? 45. But what about this edge here? Yeah, so is it going to go all the way up? Yeah, it's going to go all the way up, because these shoulders, again, remember this line here, this shoulder is in line with this shoulder. So you're going to see the whole side of it in one go as one flat surface. No problem? Yeah, just stick it in down the right, please. Okay, so the right surface. So the next thing we need to do then is, how far out was it? So what's our distance from here to here? 21. So measure out 21. Mark it. Bring that line down. Okay, so is it going to come down all the way? How far is it going to come down? Yeah, just 30. So it's just that line for now. So we heavy that in and heavy that in. So we're still missing a few corners. So we have this corner here, that's that one. We have this corner here and this edge here. So them two edges. So we need to find this edge here. So that edge here is never going to change the height. So we're going to bring with that's the same width as well. So just bring that across. Okay, this line here is going to come down, isn't it, to the slope. So we have to bring this line out for the slope and bring this line up. Okay, so as you see now, we have this surface here. So I'm after making a mistake there. I shouldn't have heavied in this line here. I'll rub that out. Okay, shouldn't have that in yet. Okay, so that shoulder here is here. So if we label it to say A, that's A. This is B, B. This is C, this is D. So you have C and D. And this edge here is E and F. So this is C, E, D, and F. Is that okay? So then this line down here, this corner here, we can call that G. So this corner is here, that's G there. So G joins down here to H. See here? So which one is it going to be on? Is it going to join to this corner, this line? This one? Yeah, it's going to join to this line. So this is H. So this is H down here. We join them together. Okay, so we have orange there. We saw that as orange. And this was all one surface as orange. Okay, that's one way of doing it. Okay, but what way do we usually use? Yeah, so we usually bring the lines across. Okay, but that way, because you had all the measurements, you could bring it straight, use all the measurements that you have from here to here. Okay, I didn't leave enough of a distance.